Welcome to another exciting episode of Where's My Hat? This is episode 14. Hope everyone had a good holiday, a happy holiday. We've got another guest today. It's Julie Heckman, a local Fort Wayne comedian, also a gamer and Twitch streamer. Please welcome her. Her Instagram is Julie Heckman Comedy. Give her a follow. Let's start the episode.
Introductions.
Oh, I'm Stacey, and you are?
Hi, I'm Julie Heckman. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
I'm a person.
How if you wanted to explain like yourself to an audience, how would you do that?
Okay, all right. I'm a comic in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Been doing stand-up for 5 years. I'm currently a Twitch streamer. I'm playing Street Fighter V, and that is my current project. You can find me on Twitch.
I have no interest in that.
Okay, well, that wasn't for you, Stacey. It was for the listeners. So,
all right.
That's awesome. I'm Kay Banks. I'm co-host of this podcast, and I have other little projects going on. So, welcome. Thank you for coming, Julie.
thanks for having me. Thanks for that introduction.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Stacey. Appreciate it. So I was thinking of doing a little warm-up game. Do you want to play a game? I don't know what it's actually called, but it's like two emotions equal scenario, where like one of us says two different emotions, and then you come up with a scenario that would meet those two emotions.
Okay, sure.
Do you want to do a practice round?
Like for me to say two emotions?
Yeah.
Or if you want me to say two emotions to you, whichever.
Yeah, sure. I'd prefer it the way that you said it.
Okay, you want me to say two emotions?
Yeah.
All right. Depressed and excited.
Excited and depressed. Okay.
It's an interesting combo.
So if you and me have plans to hang out and then you don't do it, I'm depressed that you didn't do it, and I don't get to see you, but I'm excited because that means that I get to sit and play games on my phone and not do anything.
Perfect. Exactly.
I was going to say, if you had a vacation booked to Hawaii with your significant other, but like the day before they broke up with you, so you were like going on the trip, but you were going by yourself, you'd be depressed about it and also excited.
That sounds devastating. Actually, I feel like I don't know if I even want to go now.
That's what came to my mind. I would go. Shit.
I'd probably go too, but I'd feel weird.
Is it like a lover's retreat in that situation? Like you have like the lover's suite and like...
I was just picturing a regular ass vacation. Just some Airbnbs with roaches, like, whatever you can get. Hawaii's not that affordable. If you want to afford it, you're going to have some roaches in your Airbnbs. Shout out. But
do you know that from experience?
I saw one once, but it's in the tropics, whatever. We also stayed at a nice hotel one night, and that was nice. And we also stayed at a nicer Airbnb, but I was just trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be jovial here.
Right. Sorry.
They got me drunk. Listeners, I don't know if you guys want to know the story, but...
You had one shot.
These two ding-dongs who call themselves the hosts of your show here, who are the hosts of your show here, they were like, Julie, come do a shot of tequila. And I was like, well, if you want me to be wasted and dumb, sure, I'll do that. And then we did.
I think host is a really loose word for what we are.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I...
Producer?
That's very loose.
No, if that's Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you make it happen. You produce it.
we talk into microphones.
For me, the word producer always meant the person who had the idea to do it and makes sure that it happens. Is that what the word producer means?
I don't know.
That's what it's always meant to me. I don't know.
I
Maybe that's just for comedy
produce
shows.
involves fruit, honestly.
It does involve fruit.
So
It involves the slice of lime that I'm munching on, and I'll quit munching on into the microphone.
I mean, I have all kinds of ideas, but they don't come to fruition unless someone else has the resources. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
So I don't got shit.
So you're not very productive.
No.
You're not a producer.
Also, pretty lazy as fuck.
You're a great employee.
No, I'm not. I show up.
She shows up, and that's better than not showing up.
Thank you.
It is. You're welcome.
Cool. Should I ask Julie?
yeah, by all means.
Oh, okay. So, grateful and also envious.
Grateful and envious.
Mhm.
Ooh. Okay. You have been given the opportunity to go to the Oscars or something like that, and you're going to get to be on stage at the Oscars, but it's so that you can present an award to someone who's also in your category for doing a thing better than you did.
That's a pretty good example.
Thank you.
It's a really good example.
Thank you. I've got a good brain.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to give me a second, but yeah, that's what I got. I don't know. Do you have an example for that?
I don't need to. But
I know you don't need to.
you should ask. You should
Okay.
ask Kristen two emotions.
Are you Kristen or are you
Kay.
Kay?
Kay
What are
Banks,
we
I'm
doing
sorry.
here?
I'm Kay, but to Stacey, I'm Kristen.
Okay. I
Half the
heard you
time.
were named after the Twilight Girl.
No,
Is that a rumor? Oh, do we have to cut that?
no, it stays in. It's part of my fame.
Okay.
No, I have the same name as the Twilight Girl. We're born around the same time. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
We even have the same middle initial. So,
Really?
Yeah. It's super dope.
Should have become an actress.
I know, but then I would just be a really crappy actress. So
Yeah. I always wondered about that, though. Is she a bad actress or was Bella just a bad character?
have you seen her in different movies?
No.
She's a really bad actress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's not great.
I feel like I heard that she was good in one thing, so I was like, oh, maybe it's just that Twilight character was a bad character.
I mean,
But I'll take your word for it.
I saw her in Speak, and I thought she was really good in that. And but she was like 13 or whatever. So
Yeah,
she's just gone
Okay.
downhill since then.
Okay, that's fair.
she's just getting by on her look. She doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, she is cute,
Yeah,
I suppose.
I mean, I'm gonna compare since we have the same name, and I'm better looking, but it is
Well,
what
of
it
course,
is. Yeah. No, she is cute for sure.
Sorry to derail. I don't remember what we were talking about.
You're supposed to ask Kristen two emotions.
Oh, I'm supposed to give Kristen two emotions. Okay.
Sorry,
if
I
you
mean
want.
Kay Banks.
I'm supposed to give Kay Banks. KB. Can I call you KB?
Yeah, call me KB.
KB Toys. Does anyone remember? That was before you were born. KB Toys at the mall. Do you remember malls?
Mm-mm.
Those before you were born too.
No.
All right. There used to be this thing's called toy stores. Anyway, all right. Okay. Let me think of two emotions. Okay. How about fearful and jubilant?
Jubilant. I'm gonna have to look up jubilant.
Super happy.
That's okay. All right. Fearful and jubilant. I would say, for me, I think it was when I was going to be induced because,
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
yeah, I was very fearful of what things were going to happen,
Yep.
but I was very jubilant to no longer be pregnant.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So that was really
Get this
fun.
thing out of me.
Yeah.
By whatever means necessary, no matter how scary.
Yeah.
Maybe. Did they break your water and stuff?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. My
They put the little crochet hook.
yes.
Sorry.
Ew.
And there was just so much fluid everywhere.
Yeah.
It was intense.
You're like, wow, I didn't know. Okay.
Right, exactly.
They didn't like put you over a basin or something before they did it.
You're laying down, so they put like a bath towel under you.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
And it gushes for a good while. Yeah.
that's disgusting.
I mean,
It's just clear fluid.
it's the miracle of life, Stacey. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
I'm a lesbian.
Yeah.
It could still happen, you know.
Yeah, it could, but unlikely.
Well, you could still see it. I have video of it if you want to see it.
Of your birth? Or not your birth, but you giving birth?
No, I don't have any video.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like,
Oh.
damn. I had people taking pictures as soon as it happened, and that was bad enough. I remember after my first son was born, my mom was like, I got a bunch of pictures, but your boobs were out in half of them. And I'm like, well, maybe don't put those on Facebook.
There are photos of Dean being pulled out, or my son being pulled out, and it just feels weird because it's literally my innards because I was a cesarean. So just all of my organs and stuff.
Oh
Not
my
organs, but all
gosh.
the blood and stuff. It's just,
Yeah.
I feel very exposed in those photos.
I've heard that during surgeries, they put your organs, the organs that they have to get out of the way, they put in like salad bowls,
Oh.
like off to the side.
Oh.
I don't know if that's necessary during a cesarean because it's pretty much right there, surface level. But
Is it?
I feel like that's a comedian's bit that
Is
I
it
saw once. They're like, they put your stuff in salad bowls.
Wait, okay, wait. So the uterus, though, that is in front of your organs, where the baby's like right there.
When
and
yeah,
then
when you
all
get
the organs
pregnant,
are
it just
behind
like
it.
balloons out up front in front of all your stuff.
But then all of your organs are still where they were at.
No, they get pushed up more. They like scrunch in a little bit more and come in more into your rib cage, so that makes more room for the baby. And then it gets rearranged postpartum.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
fascinating. Miracle of childbirth.
Ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I
You're not
mean-
wrong with that reaction.
I'm already paranoid enough about my squishy bits, you know.
About your squishy bits?
Yeah.
Expand. Elaborate.
Well, you know, just like my innards.
She's pointing to
especially
her
my-
tum-tum, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, yeah, inside of my torso. Like, I don't really know what's
You're
going
afraid
on
about
in there,
inside
but
of your torso?
What?
You're
I-
what?
I don't want anything weird to happen or like bad to happen to my.
What bad would
Organs.
happen to your torso? Is
I
this a
don't know.
daily fear of yours?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't know. I don't want to like puncture anything or.
Yeah. Yeah, I
know.
dated a guy once that had his appendix removed, and it's a big scar.
Ugh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those things just burst sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes your torso just explodes on the inside. Why
Yeah.
are we talking?
Didn't Houdini die of appendicitis?
Really?
Is that what it was?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
he got punched in the gut.
It was because he
Oh,
got
no.
sucker punched. He didn't do his he didn't brace for it before it happened.
Yeah, and then he like died on stage, if I remember right.
Poor guy.
I think so.
That'd be an embarrassing way to go.
Yeah.
If you had to die on stage, Stacey, what would you be doing?
What?
How would you, if you had to die on stage, like what's your ideal situation? Probably not being punched in the gut. I mean, or maybe, I don't know.
Well, I feel like the best way would be suicide. Like that had the most like dignity behind it.
Oh, okay. It'd almost be like a performance art piece.
Right, exactly. But if it was like an accident, I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
really think of a way that would I'd be very comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like that time when Jared fell on the stage, I thought that he died.
Did that happen at Summit?
Yeah.
That rings a bell. I wasn't there, but it rings a bell hearing about it. What happened? He just tripped?
Yeah,
He didn't like have a heart attack.
like I was coming off the stage and then he was coming on the stage and he fell down and I didn't really know what happened, but I like leaned over him and I was looking at his face and like his eyes weren't moving.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, "Are you okay?" And then he looked right at me and he was like, "Go away."
That's
like,
hilarious.
But I really thought for a second that he was dead.
That's very fat phobic of you. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
You guys had him on the podcast, right?
yeah, and I think we talked about that too. Did we?
I don't think we did.
Oh, oops.
Jared's a fun guy. We love Jared.
Yeah, Jared's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. So how would you die if you were to die on stage?
The guillotine. Yeah, I think just doing comedy and then just get it over with. That's got to be the quickest way to go, right? I don't know. Also, I've heard that you're still conscious for like a few seconds after you get your head chopped off in the guillotine. So you'd be like rolling, looking around like, well, this is weird. I'm dead. And then and then it goes black.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be, I wonder about that a lot.
I mean, that's got to be true that like, because like, I'm sure
Yeah.
your brain is still working for a second.
Your brain is like a computer, you know, like sometimes you unplug it, but it still takes a second to like, you know, like turn all the way off. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that would be cool to just like be ahead
Okay.
for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. No, I feel you there. That's a good, that's, yeah.
I would definitely appreciate the weight loss for sure.
I'm sorry.
Is your head really heavy?
It's 8 pounds.
She's saying losing the rest of her body.
Oh,
Yeah, I would
oh.
just be super,
Sorry.
super thin.
I'm really dumb.
Her head really heavy. This new weight loss program is called You Just Cut Your Head Off.
That's awful. I bet people would actually do that. But then like regret it for like 5 seconds and then be dead.
Yeah, probably. This is morbid. We can change the subject.
Kristen, how would you die if you were to die on stage?
If I were to die on stage, I don't know. I'd probably go like with like a heart attack or something like that.
Okay.
That way, like nobody knows it's a joke. You know what I mean? They just think it's like physical comedy until it's like no longer that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
then you're just laying there.
Yeah, yeah.
So you'd be getting laughs like as you were dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
But wouldn't you also kind of be terrified?
Oh yeah, I'd be mortified for sure, but like at least it ends on a good note. You know what I mean? That's
Okay.
the best way I can think about.
But
going
then
out.
after that, it's just like your dead body there, and then everyone has to deal with that.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but you're
What-
gone at that point.
What am
All
I?
right. That's fair. I guess it'd be the same for all of us.
Yeah.
If we all died on stage, our dead body would be there.
We could just do it all at the same time. That'd be a really interesting performance.
Are we making a pact right now?
We're all going to cut ourselves. Do a little... All right, never mind.
I'm gonna eat a lot of food so I can get fat enough to get a heart attack, and then we can all do it.
I thought you were going to say to get your head fat enough.
Well,
Cool.
What else did you have planned for tonight, Stacey?
I don't know. Were we gonna make this like our Christmas episode?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Hey guys, we have a theme for this episode. After spending 15 minutes talking about death, this is our Christmas episode.
that fits with the
Okay,
the general gist of our podcast.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any fun Christmas stories?
I'm on the fence as to whether or not I believe in Santa.
Okay.
Because, like, when I was a kid, either my grandparents really went out of their way to make that shit believable, or Santa is actually real.
Do you ever try and stay up to, catch Santa in the act?
No.
She's like, I did a couple years ago, but I've found that up.
Okay, yeah, no,
I
I
did
did.
when I was a kid. Yeah, I would leave my window cracked sometimes, like
Oh, that's creepy.
cold air blowing in and everything, and I'd try to sleep with my ear up to the window. And I'm gonna hear him.
Oh, I thought you meant like he would crawl through your bedroom window.
No, so I could like hear it, the jingle
Yeah.
bells or whatever.
Did you ever?
I didn't, Stacey. I don't know if you know this, but Santa is your parents usually, or grandparent, or it's really Santa Claus. I don't want to burst your bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could be a very tricky guy, you know.
My brothers always used to set up traps, though. Like they would like run a string across like the living room and then like have it tied all the way up to their bedroom, like to a bucket of toys, and it was supposed to like make the bucket tip over, so they would wake up and like catch Santa in the act. Yeah, and one
Wait,
time
they wanted to trip him?
yeah, well, have him like trip the wire when he enters our house. So, and then have it like set off an alarm for us to be like, oh shit, Santa's here.
They home alone.
I left him I left him a survey one time. I left a note that was like, Santa, if you're real, because this is like in the later years when you're like 8, 9, whatever, you're starting to question. You're like, I need some more concrete proof here. I left a note next to my stocking that was like, what's your first, middle, and last name? And then like 3 or 4 other questions. And my mom filled it out, bless her heart.
Mm-hmm.
But she said his name was Kris Kringle. And she didn't fill in the middle name. And I'm like, that's kind of sketch.
Yeah.
And also, this is my mom's handwriting.
That's really fun.
And then I started to doubt it after that.
Yeah, Santa always had really good handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked him for a cat, and he delivered.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What age was that you got a cat?
I think I was 7.
Okay, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I got a cat for Christmas when I was 10. That was good. That's
Cool.
good stuff.
Did your parents get rid of it without telling you?
No, it died of natural causes 13 years later.
My grandma got rid of my cat when I was in college.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think?
She was allergic to it.
Oh,
Mhm.
well. So she had probably been miserable for quite some time.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if you thought maybe there was like a nefarious conspiracy there, like she accidentally ran it over and they just like told you like, we got rid of it. But okay.
No, she had kind of like mentioned how like it was
Okay.
bugging her, and
Okay.
and like I was just kind of was like, well, I mean, do what you got to do. But then like she didn't like tell me when it actually happened, and I just like came home from college one day and I was like, where's my cat? Same
Yeah,
thing
that's
happened
pretty
with
fucked up.
same thing happened with my dog too. She put my dog down
Man.
and didn't tell me. I just came home and he wasn't there.
Jeez, let you have some closure. Say
Yeah.
goodbye. Yeah, you gotta say
Yeah.
goodbye to the pets.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Is that the same dog that went to the farm?
No, it was a different dog.
Is that a
Oh.
euphemism for dying?
No,
That went to the farm.
no, my I had another dog when I was a little kid, and they
Okay.
could not potty train it, and so then like one day it was just gone, and they told me that they had some friends that had a farm, and it went to live there.
Okay. And is that what happened?
It very well could have been, because I mean it was a puppy. I mean, are they really gonna just kill a puppy?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I remember when I was little, we knew a family that had puppies that they didn't know what to do with. And then one day, all of a sudden, the puppies weren't there anymore. And I don't know if it was my parents or my brothers that were like, they drowned those puppies in antifreeze.
And antifreeze? That's terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that just always stuck with me. I'm like, they drowned the puppies in a bucket of antifreeze. It was probably my brothers just making that up to be
Yeah.
like, whatever. They probably just got rid of the puppies. But yeah, some people do that. They just have like puppy mills that they don't like. They just have a bunch of puppies. They don't know what to do with them. It's very unethical. A lot of people on the internet get very mad about it. Understandably so. Who goes around murdering puppies? That's not cool. Why are we talking about murdering puppies?
We were talking about Santa Claus.
We were talking about hey guys, this is our Christmas episode.
Yeah. Oh,
It's,
the dog that went to live on a farm was also a Christmas gift. When I was a
Okay.
child. Yeah.
Bringing it back to Christmas. 'Tis the season.
Mhm.
Have you heard the new Taylor Swift album?
Have How new?
Like a few weeks.
No.
Oh.
Man, she's really putting it out there.
Yeah, man.
'Cause-
Midnights.
Because
Maybe it was a month ago.
Didn't she just have one like last year?
Well, so in 2020, she released 2 albums,
Oh, damn.
Folklore and Evermore. And then, yeah, she had one came out like a month ago.
Now the one that came out a month ago, did she actually announce that one, or did she just drop it like the last
I don't remember. I feel like there was a little bit of hype, like at least a week, maybe more, where it was like, hey, by the way, new album coming out. But yeah, she's got those new songs on the radio. Maybe you don't listen to the radio.
No, my radio in my car is broken.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few jams. There's a few good songs on it.
Do you like Taylor Swift?
Yeah, I can listen to Taylor Swift every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the new song? It's like a single now.
Anti-Hero.
Anti-Hero. Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot lately.
Yeah, that shit stays in your head.
I don't know it.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
I'll send you a link later.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan girl.
Yeah, you are.
She's going to be my best friend. Mark my words. One of these days, when I get famous enough, Taylor Swift will be my best friend. I'm just announcing it here on This Is My Hat, the podcast.
This is my hat.
Where's my hat? Sorry.
That's hilarious.
You didn't say the name of the podcast when
Oh.
you started, and also I'm drunk. Welcome to This Is My Hat.
No, it's a new one. I like that.
Okay.
Other guests have said other things.
Oh, really?
Too,
Okay.
yeah.
What have they said?
Just like, here's my hat, or
Here's my hat. That's also good.
there's my hat.
There's my hat. There is my hat. Where is my hat? Yeah, different
But
stuff.
I was the first one to say this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
Hey.
new one.
Well, like I said, got a good mind.
I think maybe what's my hat was one of them.
Maybe.
That one doesn't make sense. Who came up with that? Jeremy?
No, he hasn't been on the podcast. I hadn't even thought of having him.
Get that hermit out here.
Yeah, I should.
Do your podcast.
Mhm. What'd you say is your favorite Christmas gift growing up?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I should say my cat, but I've had a lot of good ones. I was a rich kid. I really shouldn't go into this.
No,
Oh,
please do.
I don't know. I got an air hockey table,
Ooh.
a video camera, an acoustic guitar. The year that my grandparents got a divorce, I gave my grandpa a list of all the CDs and DVDs that I wanted, and he got every single one of them.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It was like a whole box, probably like 20 DVDs and 20 CDs.
Was it because of the divorce? Was he trying to win you over?
Well, yeah, because I did not like or appreciate my grandpa when I was a kid, because he just didn't have the greatest attitude.
Okay, fair.
I don't really want to
Fair.
say too much about it, but so when he moved out, I was like, I finally don't have to be nice to this guy. I can just say what I think and not care.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was doing that a lot. and yeah, I made him really sad. And so then he tried to win me back with money. And
DVDs.
and I appreciated the gift. I was happy that he got me all this stuff, but
What were
Didn't-
the DVDs? Do you remember what the movies were?
yeah, like I think, well, the 13 going on 30 soundtrack was one of the CDs. For some reason I didn't ask for the movie, which is pretty dumb.
What was on the soundtrack? What was the 13 going on 30 soundtrack?
Oh, it had like Why Can't I by Liz Phair on it. And I don't know, just like,
That was the one with Mark Ruffalo, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And it was like some
Do you know
other
what
song.
movie we're talking about?
Yeah,
Kate?
yeah, the
Okay.
one with Jennifer Gardner and Mark
That's who it
Ruffalo.
is. I couldn't remember who the leading lady was, but I remembered Mark Ruffalo for some reason.
Yeah. I think probably like Footloose and Dirty Dancing were in there. It's just like all
an
kinds of
enigma.
movies
Okay.
and CDs. Yeah. But then anyway, my grandparents got remarried, and things just went back to
To
how
each
they were
other.
before. Yeah, to each other. think he moved back in with us, and I was no longer the man of the house, and I had to respect his authority again.
What age? What age were you?
Well, they got divorced and remarried all like while I was in middle school, so it was like kind of just like a 2-year gap.
Wow.
I was like 11
So you were
or
the
12.
man of the house at 11, 12.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's a lot.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Okay. Were you the man of the house growing up, Kay Banks?
Why would you ask that? Out of curiosity. Yeah,
I don't
kind
know.
of. Like I was the.
What was your sibling situation?
So all my siblings are 7+ years younger than me. So,
okay.
I had to pretend like Santa was real my whole life.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I was like, when my parents got divorced, I was the patriarch in my mom's house and the matriarch in my dad's house.
Okay.
Because they got divorced, had 2 kids, got divorced by the time they were like 23.
Oh, okay.
So they didn't really know how to like, that whole dynamic was weird. So I had to like take some roles and whatnot. So yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't being psychic. I was just trying to. That's interesting.
Yeah, I had to play 2 different roles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which were
I was like the dad or the man of the house at my mom's house, and then I was like the mom or the mom of the house in my dad's house.
And I was just the dumb baby the whole time. I was the youngest. I was spoiled my
It
entire
shows.
life. Yeah, it does. I've always just been the dumb baby. That's fine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Turned me into a comedian.
Yeah, sounds like we've all had sort of different upbringings, and we all became comedians.
Yeah, you know,
So there's not one way.
there's not one way,
Yeah.
but my way is the best.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Being the dumb baby is the best way to go.
Probably the easiest.
How many siblings do you have, Julie?
I have 2 older brothers,
Okay.
so that's it. My parents are still married to this day. They're very traditional Fox News type boomers. Yeah.
Do you think that they should be married to each other?
I think they suit each other. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. They get along. They don't fight. They don't yell, or they're both very like patient, rational, easygoing people. Well, maybe not easygoing is the word, but yeah, I think they like being married to each other. Yeah. Good for them.
That is good for them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you ever asked them what their secret is?
No, but my friend's husband did on their wedding day, because my dad told me about it because he thought it was very endearing.
Aw.
He's like, Joe asked me, what's the secret to a happy marriage? And I told him, don't go to bed mad. That's what he said. Don't go to bed mad. So if you're mad about something, talk about it as soon as you can, and forgive each other as soon as you can. And I feel like that's good advice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good advice.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that, Stacey?
Because, like, I'm pretty sure you're mad at me, and you're not.
Oh my God.
telling
No.
me.
This is
Am
the
I gonna
segment
have
where we
to-
talk about our relationship.
Am I going to have to moderate here?
No, I'm not mad at you in the slightest.
Well, then how come you like wouldn't even hug me or anything earlier?
Oh, I'm just stressed.
Okay.
So that's just I'm just dealing with that. So I'm not focused on your needs because I'm
Okay.
focusing on my own.
Okay. I guess I'll just have to suck it up and accept that.
Yeah, please do. Hurry up.
That can definitely happen. That can definitely be true, where you're stressed about one thing to the point where you don't have time to, be listening to your partner or be compassionate to, or whatever the fuck you guys call each other. But you know what I mean?
We're not quite sure about
You
that
can
at the
be,
moment.
you can be stressed about things and it have nothing to do with the person that you are, intimate with, and it still affect them.
Yeah.
I'm
So.
sorry that my issues are affecting your needs.
The ability to apologize is huge. That's great.
I accept.
Oh. Ba-da-ba. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Oh, if anybody wants to sponsor us, let us know. We definitely take sponsors. Chick-fil-A, if you're looking to sponsor us, I'd be happy to take you as a sponsor.
The tequila company, what's their name? What that we were doing shots of?
Oh, Jose Cuervo.
No, wasn't it Blue Silver?
It's a silver Jose.
Oh, it was Jose.
I think it's a Don Julio version.
Muy bien. Okay.
Do you guys actually want to take a break? I kind of want to have a cigarette, and I feel like I'll be fresher when I come back.
Hey, you know what I'm just realizing?
That's fine with me.
I'm not 100% sure we're recording.
Oh, what's his face said we were, but because
That would
we've
be
done
really bad.
because we've done this 15 times, don't you trust him?
Where is he? I mean,
It doesn't look like it's recording.
I'm gonna be so mad.
wait. Don't touch it. Don't touch
that
it.
was
Don't
gold.
touch it.
That was
Don't touch
gold, you guys.
Don't touch it. Brandon, get Brandon.
Don't worry, guys. Everything's fine. They're taking a quick break and coming right back now.
Whoop.
Got that blood flowing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Kay Banks,
Yes, Stacey Stark.
you had a question for Julie.
Oh, yeah. What was, like, the defining moment that made you think, oh, I'm going to try comedy?
So I had it in the back of my head for a really long time that I wanted to do comedy, because I always like thought of jokes and thought I was funny and stuff. But and I actually like had a notebook of like random ideas for like, if I ever one day, but probably the defining moment was when I finally found out where the open mics were in Fort Wayne. And I went to an open mic, and it was like 10 people on the lineup or whatever, and it was all dudes. And they were just all mediocre, and I was like, okay, it was just like your average open mic. And I was like, oh, you could just do that. You don't have to be great. Like you could just get up there and say whatever the fuck. And just the fact that it was all guys, there was no one on stage that like looked like me or had my life experiences. I was like, I gotta do this. And so then, yeah, it was still another like 2 months later. I finally worked up the balls to do it. But yeah, I think I thought I was funny. I wanted to be represented. And then the final piece was just realizing that like, you can suck. It's fine. You can get up there and just say shit. And if no one laughs, it doesn't matter. Like at least you tried,
Yeah.
So,
when did you like first start writing jokes? Like, did you have concept ideas?
I mean, I didn't really know how to write a like joke after I'd been doing stand up for like a few months, but I knew I had like ingredients to jokes. So I had like funny things, and I feel like that's what I was just trying the first few months that I tried stand up. And I don't know, I feel like that's similar with a lot of people that are just starting out. They're like, I always compare it to like a Mr. Potato Head. You're like pulling out the different ingredients. Like, what's this? How does this work? You're like, oh, this is an arm. Okay. Like this is the beginning of a joke. It's not really a punchline. This part's a punchline. This is just an aside. This is a tag. Like, and once you get all the Mr. Potato Head pieces and identify them, it's like, oh, now I should build a Mr. Potato Head, instead of just like, oh, here's the ear. And it's just like a dumb part of a story, but you're like, it's not like a satisfying story that the audience is going to like laugh at and like, they're like, okay, that was cool, but like, what's the rest of it? So as far as like writing technical, like actual jokes, I mean, I don't know. I probably still don't do that. I don't know. They pay me to do shows, and I just, I'm not good.
I think
I'm
you're
just
very
kidding.
good.
I'm all right. Well, thank you.
I like it when you talk about raping your children.
Raping? No.
Yeah, you have jokes about. Okay, I mean,
There's a
it's not
metaphor
that.
out there about how forcing your kid to comb their hair makes you feel a bit like a predator sometimes, because it's going to hurt, but it has to happen. And, we're doing this whether you want to or not. Yeah, I did change the word rapey to predatory. I think it's a little less jarring to the audience. Yeah. I used to say it makes me feel real rapey, but now I say it makes me feel like a predator. And I think that's more palatable.
Do people laugh at it more than they did?
They still laugh. Yeah. I feel like it's still received what I'm trying to get across.
I have a confession.
Sure.
I had a joke I was working on that was very similar to that.
Okay.
It was about how I felt rapey every time I tried to change my son's diaper.
Oh, okay.
And then I heard your joke, and I was like really jealous of the fact that you had that joke already.
Really?
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Well, tell me what you were going to say. How was it going to go?
Pretty much the same thing. I mean, I wasn't like, I didn't have it verbatim, but like, I didn't have it written out, but it was like, sometimes I really love being around my son all the time, but I do feel kind of predatory. I do feel kind of rapey, like especially when I have to like change his diaper. Like no matter what I do, he's fighting it, and I'm just gotta be like, just lay down and deal with it
just
for a minute.
Yeah,
I know I'm pulling down your pants. It's gonna be fine.
You.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like that.
Yeah. No, that's great. See, and that just goes to show why we need more women on stage, because that is like it's relatable material, you know.
Yeah, I just had that just like triggered a memory of
you
when,
raping a baby.
Yeah, no, of when I was with Jess, and like we would have to do like certain things with Noah, just like brushing his teeth.
Yeah,
like one of us would have to like pin his arms down, and the other one would have to like pin his legs down.
Yeah,
and then like hold his head, and like
the things you gotta do as a parent is kind of fucked up sometimes. My kid had a ear infection, and so they gave him an antibiotic, and he just didn't want to take it because it tasted yucky, you know. And I'm like, you can't just not take your antibiotic. Like, you have to take it, and you have to take it twice a day for the number of days. And my husband got real mad at me because he heard me like yelling at the kid, but I'm like, you think you could have done this better? You know, I was sitting there like, drink it, you know, like, are you going to drink it? Are you going to drink it? Or am I going to make you drink? You know, and then it's like, he just wasn't doing it. And I had to, you know, it was like the first day I just held him down, squirted it in his mouth, and it just like dribbled out of his mouth. I'm like, I don't even think he got it. I quit after that point because I was like, I'm not getting worse than that. But then it was like by the second day, I'm like, I don't even think he's taking his medicine. I gotta take it to the next level, you know. Sometimes you just gotta force your kids to do stuff. And I like texted my friends that are moms too. I'm like crying, you know. I'm like, I had to yell at my son to take his medicine. They're like, okay, first of all, been there, you know. Like anyone that's says they've never been there, you know, as a parent is lying. So
yeah.
But he took his medicine. I mixed it in chocolate milk, and that eventually worked.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good call.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm thankful I haven't had to do like antibiotics or anything like that. But yeah, I definitely have had to do some different kind of concoctions or what have you, just to get them to like it. Like for the longest time, I'm like, we're not going to do any sugar. We're not going to do, it's going to be all organic food. I'm going to make it from scratch every single time. But then I started working.
Oh.
I was like, all right, sugar, carbs, chicken nuggets all day long.
Yeah.
I do not care.
Whatever they will eat.
Yeah.
I'll make pasta, and my middle kid doesn't even want sauce on it. He just wants plain pasta. Put a little butter, put a little salt, but like he's fine. Like,
Wow.
This isn't the most nutritious thing ever. Do you want an apple? Also, some plain ass pasta and an apple, and I'll call it a meal. But hey, whatever. At least he's fed.
I knew a kid who would only eat Domino's pizza, Domino's cheese pizza, and he'd eat that every night.
Oh, wow.
Like they would order it for him every single night.
What?
He wouldn't eat anything else. Like they'd make surf and turf every night. They'd make like really good pasta, all kinds of really delicious food, but he would never eat anything but Domino's.
That's wild.
I don't know. I wonder what he eats now that he's like 30.
Yeah, you wonder, do they like grow up being picky? Do they get over it? I don't know.
Yeah, because he was like 12. Still eating, just like...
Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, at that point, I'd be like, you're on your own, dude. Pizza is expensive. What are you, like... What would you like? Some plain bread? That's what I'm offering. Here are some saltines. Go to your room.
and ketchup.
And an apple. As long as you throw in an apple at the end, you're good.
Right. So healthy.
They can't arrest you.
They can't arrest you.
Oh no. I'm a great mom.
Me too. I hope.
Very
I
good.
know, like, it's kind of cool, weird because, like, whenever I go to, like, his paternal family, like, they were all, like, really good stay-at-home moms. They know how to knit and cook. And so, like, I do everything I can to be, like, the perfect mom in their eyes, you know what I mean? But, like, it's just, like, overwhelming, and I just start drinking.
Yeah.
But, like, when I go to, like, my family, they're like, oh my God, you're so patient. You're the perfect mother. I'm like, yeah,
Aw.
that's sweet. You know, I just am attentive. And they're like, oh my God, you're great at this.
Right.
You know,
Like, I'm going to come here more often.
right, exactly. So, Stacey, do you want kids?
Yeah.
She's got a cat and a dog. She's good.
Yeah, I don't think I'm responsible enough to have children. I don't know. It's not really that. It's more, okay, sometimes I'll have, like, nightmares or dreams or whatever that I do have a baby, but it, like, dies, like, train spotting style.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Like, when I was living with Jesse and Hazy, and then I moved in with Lynette, I would have a recurring dream that I had a baby, but I left it at Jesse and Hazy's house and forgot. And then they also forgot. And that it died. Like, that's just one example.
That's a horrible dream. That sucks.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm too selfish of a person, I think, to really take care of anyone else.
Yeah, I feel like unless it's a really big, like, goal of yours, don't.
It is a goal, but it's one that I don't know if I should have. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Because I feel like some people really want to be parents and become parents and then, like, still end up being shitty at it,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, don't become a parent if you only half want to.
Yeah.
Or only, like, half think that you should.
That's a good point. I'm happy that you said that to me, because I've always kind of been on the fence about it. Like, yeah, like I would like to have something to, like, name and, like, teach it, my morals and shit, but that's the extent of it. I don't want a kid for any other reason than that. And, like, today, I was watching Lynette's kids because they were homesick from school, and Lynette got home, and like, I told her that, like, I fed Sophia, but, like, whenever I checked on Huey, he was just asleep. And Lynette was like, I mean, is he alive? And I was like, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot to do an alive check, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was there.
He was there.
It could have been a corpse, but it was there.
It was there. And I just figured if he needed anything, he would tell me.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they're a little older. They're older than my kids, so
Yeah.
you're probably right.
I mean, that's how I knew to feed Sophia. She told me to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plain pasta. Is that what she?
Oatmeal.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Oatmeal is a big winner.
That's what she wanted.
Yeah, my kids like it.
Did you learn, like, different, like, skills becoming a mom, like different, like, homey skills as a result?
Homey skills as a result of being a mom. It's funny because I've always just put in the minimum amount of effort enough for my house to be, like, not quite hoarder level, but, like, very messy, but it's like the level of cleaning and tidying that I do now is 3 times the level that I did when I had just one kid. The amount of, like, laundry that I do and constantly washing dishes, but it's like I've maintained that same level of filth in my house.
There is a level of filth.
Yeah, there's all right. Fuck you, Stacey.
I mean, every time I'm there, I find myself cleaning something.
I mean, and that's fine. If you want to come over more often, please do. But Yeah, I feel like everyone just has like a mental baseline of like, this is the amount of squalor I can tolerate. And, but I'm like, man, if I could have done this amount of cleaning when I only had one kid, like my house would have been spotless. But yeah, I don't know. I've learned to cook a little more over the last 5 years. I'm still not great at it. I don't do creative, dishes every now and then, but, for the most part, it's just, frozen chicken nuggets and pasta or mashed potatoes. That's probably my specialty. I can make mashed potatoes and beef or whatever. But
Lynette said one time she went to your house and the food that you had like as a meal was just mashed potatoes and tomato soup.
Probably. That sounds like a meal. Yeah. And
good.
I make tomato soup from scratch, so it probably took a long ass time, and I was proud of myself and called it quits.
Oh,
Yeah, that
okay.
sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just thought it was a strange sounding combination.
I mean, it's 2 vegetables. What do you want? That's you could do a lot worse. I feel like some people give their kids Snickers for dinner.
Yeah.
It ain't that. Potatoes are one of the healthiest foods out there. You get the starch, you get the vitamins and minerals. Fills you up. It's yummy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I feel like you meant that as a mean judgment, and I'm not going to take it that way.
I
So.
just mean it sounds like a strange combination. That's all I meant by that.
Why would that be a strange combination?
I've just never thought to myself, you know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight? Mashed potatoes and tomato soup.
I mean, like tomato soup goes with anything. That's.
Okay.
I feel like that was like my afternoon meal, and then it was like nobody else wanted to eat it because it's tomato soup from scratch. So like kids just want the processed shit, So I was the only one eating the tomato soup.
Mm.
But then it's like, if I'm also going to be the only one peeling the fucking potatoes, like, what do you want me to do? How about somebody else pull their own weight in my house?
Like Oliver.
Yeah.
I thought about trying to get my son to peel potatoes, but I don't trust him. I don't trust him with weapons yet.
Yeah. He's still toddling. I'm not sure I would either.
Yeah.
So
Because when he gets mad, he becomes violent. So I'm
get
just
it.
not ready for... Like, I trust him with drumsticks on occasion. And even then, I'm kind of like...
what kind of
ducking and weaving.
drumsticks?
There's a drum set in the other
Okay.
room.
I didn't know if you meant a drum set or chicken or the ice cream drumsticks. But
I haven't
okay.
tried
All right.
The other two.
Okay.
I wouldn't trust him with those, to be
Yeah.
honest. I trust him with the wooden
Drumstick ice cream
weapon.
is good. The chocolate at the bottom of the
that
cone.
is good.
That is
That's-
really good.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I really don't trust him with that. That would be a mess.
I might
all
be
over
stopping at
his
CVS on the way home.
I just realized I'm an adult and I can have those anytime I want.
Right.
I always forget that.
Hey guys, Stacey just realized she's an adult.
Well, like there's all these things that like I always wanted a lot as a kid, but I didn't really get it that often, because I was a kid. I didn't get to make
Right.
those choices. And then I have to like remind myself like I'm an adult. If I want this, I
Yep.
can go get it.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Anytime you want.
Yeah. So I should get some of those.
What's your favorite kind of ice cream?
I mean, chocolate or like just maybe like vanilla, but has like chocolate stuff in it.
Vanilla but has chocolate stuff in it? What do you mean?
Well, like you know,
like chocolate chip ice cream?
sure, just any kind of
Okay.
chocolate chunks or
Like Moose Tracks.
sure, yeah.
Okay.
Or like,
But I would never describe Moose Tracks as vanilla ice cream with stuff in it.
Well,
Because it's so much more elaborate than that.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. It's hard to go wrong with ice cream. Pretty much any kind.
But I like
will
chocolate.
do. Okay.
So,
What's your least favorite kind of ice cream?
anything that's like probably like fruit flavored, like strawberry. I don't like.
Mm.
I don't like artificial fruit flavors.
Okay. What about you, Kay Banks?
I
KB.
really,
Sorry.
yeah. I like all kinds of ice cream. You really can't go wrong with ice cream. I think homemade ice cream is my least favorite because it doesn't have that artificial flavoring in it that I
Okay.
really appreciate.
Have you had a lot of homemade ice cream?
I've had enough to not like it.
Okay.
For sure.
I don't know.
I feel like I made it once at Girl Scouts, but like, what, you got some Amish neighbors or what? Who's making ice cream?
Do you remember that family I was telling you about that I gotta like pretend to be a good parent?
Oh yeah.
Those people.
Oh,
Like,
they
they'll
make
go
their
on-
own ice cream. That's a different
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, forget all that.
That's
Like, don't get
toxic.
me wrong, nice family, makes good food. Ice cream? Don't listen to this.
Yeah, because don't you have to put it in a thing with ice and then like roll it on the floor back and forth?
they gotta like
until
they turn it
puffs?
or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what they do.
They're churning the ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, just buy it at the store. What are you doing? It's like people that buy chickens to like save money on eggs. It's like you're raising chickens. You're fixing the chicken coop. You're buying chicken feed. Like that's way more effort than $1.29 for a dozen eggs. Like what are you doing? But maybe that's just me being a dick.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I don't want to,
Have you
You
ever
know-
had chicken eggs? Like,
I only eat ostrich eggs.
they have more protein. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
have you ever had eggs that came straight from a chicken? Like, didn't be
Like, it pooped
refrigerated?
it out
or-
in-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, I did know a guy that had chickens, and his chickens had so many eggs that, like, once a year or whatever, he would give away free eggs to people. And I went home with some free eggs, and they were brown eggs, and they were all like different shapes and stuff. Which, of course, they are. It's so weird that the ones at the store are all like the exact same shape. They almost
Yeah.
look like they were created in a lab. Like, did this really come from an animal?
Also, why are they white? Are they supposed to be that color?
I don't know.
I have no clue. I don't know if it's just like the lack of nutrients they're getting or what. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
Or if
interesting.
it's just a different kind of chicken. Like some have
Maybe.
different colored eggs. I don't know.
But also, like, it's weird when like things are labeled like unbleached. It's like, but why were you bleaching it in the first place? Like, who asked for that? You know?
Yeah.
Like
Probably-
unbleached flour.
Probably back in the old days, they had like weird aversions to if there was like dirt or anything in their food. They wanted it to look as like pristine as possible. But now we're like, we don't want bleach in our food.
Right.
So
Because why?
we trust you that there's no dirt. Because like if there was dirt, that'd be gross.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of ice cream, Julie?
Probably mint chocolate chip. I mean, it's hard to
That's a
go
good one.
wrong with mint chocolate chip.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I am very good.
One time, when I was in middle school, I think it was my friend Maddie had like a devastating breakup, and so like all of our friends like were gonna go to her house and eat a gallon of mint chocolate chip ice cream to cheer her up. And but everyone was gonna just eat straight out of the bucket, like they all had their own spoon. And I was like, that's disgusting. I'm not gonna do that. I want a bowl. And then my friend
Fastidious.
my friend
child.
Julie, whose house it was, she got me a bowl and she put like 2 scoops of ice cream in it.
Oh, you
Sounds
bitch.
good.
Yeah.
Not being one with the crowd. That's what happens.
I don't share food. It's disgusting.
It was, you were worried about the like remaining saliva on the spoon
Yes.
going back into
And that did happen. I watched it happen a lot.
so like
It
the
was
double
disgusting.
dip episode of Seinfeld. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that would have occurred to me as a child, but I don't.
I've
Yeah, I'd
always
be
been
like,
that way.
ice cream, dope. I don't. Well, give me more. I'm gonna steal this bucket.
No, I don't want other people's saliva in my food. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I mean, that's definitely. I don't know. I'm just still mad that you think mashed potatoes and tomato soup is a bad dinner because I feel like I was feeling pretty good that
I'll
day
try it.
that I
Do
made.
you use the same spoon with your tomato soup as you do with your mashed potatoes?
Me, yes, yeah. Maybe if I'm eating like in public or people want to, but it's
You're
like
gonna
it's
eat
my
tomato
mouth.
soup and mashed potatoes in public.
I mean,
Like
look,
you're gonna order it at a restaurant.
if we're talking about spoons here, why dirty another spoon? Would you dirty another spoon?
I wouldn't. I would
For
eat
2 items?
I would eat 2 different foods with the same
Yeah,
spoon.
you just
if it was
lick
my own
it.
spoon, but I'm not going to use someone else's spoon.
Stacey is not using someone else's spoon, you guys.
You're not gonna use my spoon.
We're making this
If push
loud and
comes
clear.
to shove, if I had to, I would. But if I had the option of not, I would choose that option.
So-
Would you use my toothbrush?
I was about to say,
No.
so you really like sharing toothbrushes with whoever you're dating.
No. No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm a little upset about this.
I'll
I'm
make
trying
out
to
with
say-
you. I'll stick my face in your vagina, but I am not going to share a spoon with you.
You're not going to share a spoon with me?
I might, but I'd rather not.
Definitely not a toothbrush, though.
Definitely not a toothbrush.
Do you like spooning?
Yeah.
Oh, are you the
Okay.
big spoon or the little spoon?
What do you think?
I don't pay attention. I'm asleep by that time.
I think I'm the little spoon. I like to little spoon more.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I usually just kind of go along with whatever's happening.
Yeah, I think it's really about placement. Like, am I getting up first? Where's my phone and my stuff? And, how do I feel that night? Do I really need to be the little spoon at this moment? But it's a little weird. Like, it's like I'm a lot bigger than you. So I feel like I need to be the big spoon sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's just, there's other ways of cuddling, too, than spooning, and I feel like we do the other ways more than spooning.
Okay. Well,
Do you
we
think
don't
there's a
need
Kama
to-
Sutra of just cuddling?
There should be.
There should be. I agree.
What about you, Julie? Are you the big spoon or the little spoon?
Both. Yeah, we alternate.
Who's
Yeah.
we?
My husband and I, the person I am intimate with. I don't go around just spooning strangers in Kroger.
At the Kroger parking lot.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you want to, yeah. No, I feel like there's a bit of a stigma around men admitting that they like to be the little spoon, but like every man likes to be the little spoon. They don't want to like say it. They feel like it's emasculating. But like if you ask a dude, "Hey, would you like me to spoon you?" They're like, "Hell yes, yes, I would, please."
That's cute.
They just like being held,
Yeah.
because it's like
baby.
yeah, because it's like men are expected to like shove down their emotions. They'll be vulnerable, but they just want to be taken care of. But he also likes spooning me. And then there's times where I just don't want to be touched. I'm like, nah, I'm just trying to sleep. Go away. But yeah, we go back and forth, I guess. I'm a switch. Is that what?
I'm a switch, too. But I think I prefer to be
Okay.
the little spoon,
Okay.
generally.
Okay.
As a woman who has spooned other women and been spooned by women, there is something nice to have, like a set of boobs on your back.
Set of boobs on your back. Yeah, that's something I've never had.
It's,
That sounds nice.
Oh.
it's like little pillows. You're just ready to have
Right,
at any time.
right.
Or big pillows, depending on how you look at it.
I mean, I'm sure either one of us would be willing to set our boobs on your back if you need to experience
That should be our
that.
that
Open
should
a
be our
can of
picture
worms
for the
here.
reel. It's just boobs on her back.
I'm just laying there like, this is nice. A lot squishier than I thought. I mean, I've experienced my own boobs plenty, but not no boobs on the back. So
You guys, I think, have probably similarly sized boobs.
I'm a 36H. Where are you at?
You're an H for real?
Yeah. I mean,
Holy shit.
I'm a 36H. So if I wanted to get a bra at Target, I would have to get like a 42 triple D or like whatever they would call it. Yeah.
Oh, I've never been properly sized. Yeah, but I'm a 42 triple D for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Is that smaller or bigger?
It's like the exact.
They're the same. So it's like sister sizes. So like if you go up, to the next band size, but you go down a cup size, it's the same size boob with just a different fit. So since they don't make, H cups in general stores, you have to buy your sister size. So it's like it doesn't fit as well. Like it rides up the back. That's how you can tell your band size is too big. If it's like always high on your back, you want it to be nice and like low. But yeah, I mean, you can measure yourself. If you have a tape measure, you can just do it around right under your boobs.
Yeah, I don't like to find those information out because like stuff changes constantly. And so, like, I'm just
Probably not your bra size, though. I mean, that's because that's like your rib cage. That doesn't change that much,
Yeah, you're right.
If you gained like 100 pounds, you would still only gain like half inch of like back fat. You know what I mean? I just kind of made those stats up, but
yeah. Because I gained a
someone wants to-
lot of back fat recently.
really,
Yeah. Postpartum, just loose.
okay. I guess I
Lose
don't pay
everything.
attention to my back fat. But yeah, you just measure the number of inches that's like right below your boob. And so mine's like, 35 and a half or whatever. So you round 36. And then the fullest part of your boob and however many numbers the letter H is. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That's 8 inches different. So this is 44 inches. This is 36. This is 44. That means I'm a 36H.
Huh.
That's how
Our
you,
ratings are going to go way up with all this boob talk.
yeah. Boobs. Did I mention I'm a streamer? And you can check my cleavage on twitch.tv/Julie Heck. Sometimes I show it. Sometimes I don't.
I have really small boobs.
That's okay. It takes all types.
I like mine how they are.
I would like smaller boobs. A
Yeah.
reduction / lift is on my bucket list.
I'm sorry.
If I ever get rich someday.
I'm sorry that you guys.
Yeah, it sucks. Like my posture sucks. You know what I mean?
posture's
I've got like my neck's all like jutted forward because I'm just like
I mean, mine is
lugging
too.
this shit around.
I have terrible posture.
Yeah,
People get mad
okay.
at me because stuff gets thrown on the ground by whatever, my son or myself, and I don't pick it up because I don't really want to bend down because it hurts my back too much.
Because of your boob weight?
My boob weight really holds me back for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
back hurts like all the time
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to work on my posture.
yeah, me too.
Mm.
It'll get better if I start doing like core exercises more, like Pilates or sit-ups and shit, but it's like having the discipline to make myself do that. I don't do very often. But that's kind of what my doctor said too. They were like, oh, well, if you're having a lot of back pain, maybe strengthen your core. And I'm like, easier said than done, bitch. Like, you
Right?
want to come do the sit-ups for me?
Yeah, who has the time?
I do plank like intermittently.
Plank's
like,
great.
I do it like once a week or whatever, just
Yeah.
to like get myself
Hell yeah.
to think about it. But
Mhm.
I agree. Like I don't have time to sleep. How am I gonna have time to exercise? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Or the memory to do it. For a while there, I had like a note on my bathroom wall where it was like, do your push-ups. And so there was like a whole month where I was like doing push-ups every couple of days. And I did get like stronger and I felt like I was standing taller, and I just felt better all around. But then it's like, I forgot to make a new note for the new month. Guess I'm not doing that anymore. I had like little stickers too. I had like the little star stickers. I would like put a star on it.
That's cute.
That was just enough dopamine to get me going. I'm like, man, I don't want to do it. I could get a star though.
Like the different colored stars? that they
Yes,
sell?
yeah.
I haven't
Red,
seen those in forever.
green, silver. I think they just have them like at the Dollar Tree.
Man,
Yeah.
I need to set goals for myself so I can get some of those stars.
It's great. It's a good feeling. It's a little life hack.
Yeah.
It's just remembering to just tape it to the wall somewhere you're going to see it every day. Maybe if I did that, my house wouldn't be such a mess all the time either.
Do you ever lie to yourself? Do you like just put a star there even though you didn't do it, just so you can get that little dopamine?
No. I have dignity. I have honor. Okay, Banks. You think I'm lying on my star sheet?
You know, just to get some self.
That's really funny.
Like if you're having a
Probably.
bad day, you're just like,
If I'm recording my weight, I might round down. Yeah.
dude, I round down like 75 pounds on my ID for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
My-
120 on that thing.
My scale has the like every like 0.2 of a pound. So it's like whatever 0.2 or 0.4 or whatever. And I'm like, so basically we can ignore that. I don't need the.
Did you? I feel like you guessed my weight one time and it was like way higher.
Okay, in my defense,
Yeah.
I really don't have a defense.
Okay.
I just don't know that many people who are your weight. Like to me, hearing that weight is shocking. Like I imagine anorexic. So I don't look at you as anorexic. I think you're very proportional.
Okay.
So I think proportional women are typically like 130 to 150. In my mind, in the Midwest, that's what I imagine.
Yeah.
So when you told me your weight, I was like, oh, wow. So does that justify anything? Am I still in trouble for anything?
No, I mean, like, it's fine. It was just, I don't know, it was just jarring to me because I was like, really? You think that? Yeah.
Are you saying you weigh less than 130?
Yeah.
What do you weigh?
Like 120.
Oh, okay.
But when she said it, she guessed
She
like
said
150 or something like that. I was like,
okay, well, it's not 150. Yeah, I would have said 120 to 130. I don't know.
thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Way to
I would have said
play in the
110.
doghouse.
Stay. I'm just trying to make her feel better, okay? No.
I mean, I
My
don't care.
son is 45 pounds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not that much
Well,
bigger
he's-
than him. And then if that's really the case, that you're like 120, I am like almost double your size. And I wasn't ready to cope with that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all about
Yeah.
me in this situation, Stacey. I'm sorry to tell you.
That makes sense.
You just have more muscle than I do.
That's true.
You have a dainty build.
Yeah.
You're a petite build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like this got weird.
That's okay. We were talking about our boob sizes, for God's sake. I mean,
Yeah. But now I just feel like, haha, I'm skinnier than you guys. That's what I feel.
you know what? I've been to therapy. I've coped with my self-hatred. It's totally fine.
Okay.
I'm very hot, by the way.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not whatever it sounds like I am right now.
If you ever decide to, try to be gay,
If I ever decide to try to be gay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You'll be the first to know when I start my OnlyFans for my feet pics.
I'm not interested in feet. Sorry.
Well, I gotta say it's feet pics. You know what I mean? Because I can't like say hi to my parents when it's like,
Your boobies.
yeah. I don't know if I ever could do that. Could you guys ever have an OnlyFans?
No.
Or do you think you wouldn't with the shame?
Would you ever? Okay, so I don't know. My face can't be in it.
Yeah.
Everything else, I could pretend it's like somebody else, unless like
Yeah.
there's like a tattoo or something.
Which you do have.
Right, like so, tattoo and face can't be in my OnlyFans.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then, yes, I could definitely do it.
Okay.
My question to you: would you sell your used underwear?
Yes,
Oh, for sure.
definitely.
It's been on the back burner for
Yeah.
like a long
Ever
time.
since I saw
Found
Orange is
out
the New
that
Black.
you can just make money doing that. It's like,
Yeah.
I wear underwear every day.
In fact, thank you for reminding me.
Some idiot wants to pay for that shit. I just haven't made myself do it.
Right.
Yeah, if I was gonna like make a profile, I think I would black out my eyes because I would like I don't want them to like actually see my like face or whatever.
Wait, do they have to see what you look like?
They don't have to. No, but I feel like if you're an attractive person, that would be a better selling point to be like,
putting a false photo up. I want the
Oh,
money. You know what I mean? I'm putting up somebody else.
false photo.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I'm doing AI,
Bad girl.
or I'm photoshopping the
Oh,
shit out of
okay.
it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Somebody like on like let's say not safe for work on Reddit. I'll take one of those ladies and put it up and try and sell my underwear, even though it's like a size 22. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
They might not know us.
You wouldn't be worried about getting caught catfishing, impersonating somebody?
For my underwear?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, what if someone did a reverse Google image search and they were like, why the hell are you using my picture for yourself? And you're like, well, because I'm trying to get that cheese. You know?
For money. Why'd you put your picture? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Whatever I gotta do to get that dough.
Yeah, because they pay like what, like $30
Yeah.
a pair?
Wow.
And all you have to do is like go to the post office and put it in an envelope.
I buy my underwear for like $8
from
pack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Would you sell, now that we're getting into that realm, would you sell stinky socks?
Sure, why not?
Even more. Yeah. That's even less weird than your underwear has like your stuff.
It's
on
kind of
it.
more weird that anyone would want
It's strange
though.
that they would. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's actually a niche for that, but I mean,
Who's
heard
we
that
could-
buying
there is.
these? Are these like incels that are buying these?
oh yeah, they're what I don't know. Who
That's a
cares?
good
They're
question.
jerking it
Because yeah, they don't
Because obviously
say it in public, so I have no idea.
they probably aren't able to actually get a girlfriend if they're buying underwear from other women.
What if they're putting it on their like, those like plastic girlfriends? You know, those like $3,000 like
Like the real doll.
yeah.
I guess that's possible.
So that when they like go down on it, they're like, ooh, it smells like a lady. They go down on dolls.
You know what? That actually kind of makes more sense now.
Maybe.
Yeah. A little bit more utilitarian in that regard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to like wrap it in saran wrap to like keep the moisture.
Like they could buy fresh underwear, but then they would be like, these aren't real. You know?
Right. Yeah, you're selling your smell.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Once I start that business venture, I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Yeah, let me know for sure.
It could be the key to financial freedom.
Yeah. I need to get in on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Same.
All right. What about if people want to buy your toenails and or hair clippings?
Sure.
Pube clippings.
Well, yeah, sure. Because if you're gonna give them your dirty underwear, that's still your DNA. So I don't see why not.
I feel like the toenail clippings, I would just feel weirder about gathering and then putting in a bag because it's like I don't want to be handling my toenail clippings. I don't want to see those ever again. So I feel like I'm saying no, not from a prudish perspective, just from a like I don't want to do that perspective.
I get that because I would be very embarrassed if I like went to some place to deliver them and then be like, oh no, don't take that. And it's just like a bunch of my pubes and toenail clippings. For sure.
Are people buying pubes?
I don't know. I'm
People
making
are
shit up as I
weird.
go here, but
Do they buy boogers? Where's the line?
Wouldn't you put it in an envelope before anyone else saw it?
what if like the envelope ripped? You know what I mean? Like what if it's a really
I mean, that's I don't know.
what it's like it's a
unlikely.
very
Dude.
vicious day at the post
Yeah.
office and
It's
they're just
unlikely.
like
There's a comic in Dayton named Karen who works at a some kind of delivery store. I don't know if it's UPS or FedEx or whatever, but she said she had a very angry customer that brought in a box one time and they had to like open it to like re-stuff it or whatever. And she opened it and there was just like, she called it a big pile of short and curlies. And it was just like pubes.
my God.
The guy was like mad. So he like was returning his modem to Comcast or whatever, but he like put his pubes all over it.
oh my gosh.
She's like, the stuff people mail. I can't. Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. Imagine finding someone else's pubes in an unexpected place.
Mm.
That would.
My friend Charlie in college made sculptures using other people's pubes.
That sounds
Okay.
really like
Is he? How many people has he killed now? Is he in
No, it was
prison
his friends
for-
who were like willing to shave their pubes. for him.
Okay.
And I offered him mine, and he was like, "I don't want yours."
Okay.
why didn't he want yours? I'm like offended by this.
I was offended by it too. It's because I was like obsessed with him, and like so he was like, "I don't want anything from you. I don't want
I
your
didn't wanna
period
feed
blood.
into
I
that.
don't want your pubes."
You should have mailed it to him anyways.
Well, I could have just handed it to him.
Well, I think mailing would be more personable in a weird way because like you take the time.
It's like professional.
Yeah, definitely. Like with a love note. I think it would be cute.
I could just hand him a box if I'm going to do that.
I don't want to see pubes ever. That being said, I do clean houses for a living,
Yeah.
so I do
Yeah.
be seeing pubes on a daily basis.
There was one house that I cleaned for you, where there were like used condoms just like all over in the bedroom.
Oh no,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Can I
That's
tell
really
you a
gross.
really gross story?
Please.
All right.
Sure.
So when I was like 3 or 4, my mom worked nights. I'm sorry. So she'd sleep during the day. So
Mhm.
I'd definitely be my own babysitter. So I'd play in like different parts of the house and stuff. And I remember like, this is really embarrassing. I remember being like, my mom was a nurse. So I was like, oh, look at all these latex gloves all over the place. Let me put them up on my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they were?
Were they condoms? You just had them on your hands,
And they were
wait.
used.
Oh, they were already open.
They were
So it
in the
was like-
trash and whatnot.
Was there like gross stuff inside of them?
I don't remember the details. I just remember having
As a
them up-
kid, she's probably just thinking like, yeah, it's a glove. You
Right.
know?
just, you know.
But I feel like I would
Yeah.
remember if like there was some in it.
I just assumed they were latex gloves. I don't remember the specifics. I know they were clear. So.
Okay.
I just felt like I was part of ER.
Did your mom catch that in the act, or you just
Never.
kind of remembered it later and were like, oh, that's what that was?
Remembered it later. After I had my son, I remember a lot of weird shit from when I
Being
was a
that
child.
age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was one of them for sure.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was kind of my own fault. I was the one that's going through the trash at, 3 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah, but she was the one sleeping while you were in her care. I don't know.
Really, Julie? Really? You've
Well,
never slept while your children were
Well,
in your
yeah,
care?
but for the whole day,
Oh.
I go work a shift and then do my 8-hour nighttime sleep while I
Well,
watch
she
my
didn't-
kid.
She didn't sleep 8 hours. Like, working nights, you only, sleep, 5 or 6 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's still a good chunk of time.
Still, though, I had to occupy my time somehow. So if I could
Well, yeah.
play doctor with, my siblings at that time, then so be it.
Okay, at least you use gloves. I mean,
Ew. Oh my god. Oh. This took a turn.
Where did it take a turn, Stacey?
this is our Christmas episode of Find the Hat.
So, what was the favorite present that you ever got, Julie?
My favorite Christmas present that
Yeah.
I ever got.
Yeah.
I mean, probably my cat. Probably my cat when I was 10.
Nice.
Because, I had been wanting a cat for a long time. And it was like, everyone had opened their gifts and it was like the last thing. My parents are like, all right, well, now we're going to drive somewhere and get a gift. And we were like, what? And like on the drive there, my brothers had kind of figured it out. And I could hear them whispering to each other, like, what are we going to name it? And I'm like, oh, it's a fucking cat, isn't it? And we get there and they have the little, kitten. And then he was my cat.
What did you name it?
We named him Ernie.
Nice.
Yeah. I wanted to name him Sir Camelot, but my brothers shot that down.
Oh.
There was a cat down the street named Ernie that we would feed if they went on vacation or whatever. And so they thought that was a cool name for a cat.
So you stole someone else's cat name.
Yeah, looking back, Sir Camelot, not that bad.
That would have been better. Yeah, it's original at least.
But I mean, Ernie, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool cat. So,
Mine was Pepper.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Our neighbor's cat's name is Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Who's unoriginal now?
Well, my cat was named after Pepper from Annie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like Little Orphan Annie?
Yeah. There was an orphan named Pepper. She was a lesbian.
Oh, I thought
she
you
was
meant it was a
lesbian.
cat.
You can just tell.
Oh, okay.
Watch the movie.
Sorry.
I'm going to watch it now. I'm curious.
I actually can't remember which version of Annie it was.
Okay.
Just watch them all, Why
How
not?
many Annies are there? I thought there was only 2.
There's at least 3.
Is there really?
Yeah, because there was the original one,
Oh, yeah. Shirley Temple.
and then there was the one that was made in the 90s with the girl that did not have a red afro. And then there was the one that they just made a few years ago that was Black Annie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's
I'm
at
not
least
familiar
3.
with any of this. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm not familiar with any of that.
That's crazy.
I don't see a lot of movies.
What do you
I don't
guys not know about Black
Yeah.
Annie?
I know about Black Annie.
I mean,
but-
that rings a bell. But
That's the only one you know about?
No, I know the one in the 70s.
But you didn't know about the one in the 90s?
I didn't know there was one in the 90s. I know the one in the 70s had Tim Curry in it.
when I think
Yes.
Annie, I just think it's a musical that high schools do. That's my association.
No, it's a classic movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the last movie you did see, Julie?
In a theater.
Just whatever.
The last one I saw in a theater was Everything Everywhere All at Once. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, it was a bomb movie.
Yeah,
loved
I
it.
loved it so much. I saw it in the theater twice.
Did you really?
Yeah. I went and saw it with Corey and his girlfriend from the group chat because they were like, hey, who wants to go see this movie? And I liked it so much that I was like, Craig, you have to see this movie. And so we went to the theater and saw it again. Yeah, new favorite movie.
Did you also see that in
Yeah,
theaters?
I didn't see it in theaters.
How did you see it?
I bought it
Oh,
off Prime, but I watched it like 3 times
You
that
haven't
day.
seen it, Stacey?
I don't even know what it is.
It's a very good movie, so you should see it. Yeah.
Okay.
The Big Lebowski was my favorite movie for, I mean, that was the champ for over 10 years. You know what I mean? You can't.
It's
Pretty hard to dethrone the Big Lebowski, but
yeah, I watched
but that one
in
did
a
it.
film club in college.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be interested to hear what they had to say about it.
I don't remember.
I think it's a masterpiece, but
It was great.
yeah, very
Is it
quotable.
Was it the Coen's first movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they did that in Fargo.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right next to each other.
But yeah, that's the last movie I saw in a theater. And then as far as at home, I don't really. We watched Klaus, the like children's movie about like the North Pole. You don't know it?
It's called Klaus.
Klaus, Klaus, like yeah,
Like the German name.
yeah, like Santa Claus. Klaus.
Yeah.
I don't know. My daughter liked it.
It's interesting. Is that
Yeah.
new?
I don't know. I feel like it came out like 10 or 20 years ago.
Oh.
So
Was that with Kurt Russell?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It might have been.
I have
That
no-
sounds about right.
What about you, Stacey? What was the last movie you saw?
The last movie I saw. I feel like it was probably with you.
Oh yeah.
What's the last movie that we watched together?
Smile.
Well, that's one that we saw in theaters, but didn't we watch another one since then, or no?
I think we watched the first 48 after that. I think that's all we've watched together.
The first 48.
Yeah, murder mystery stuff with the guy with the narration with the soothing voice.
Oh, at my house?
I thought that was a show, not a movie.
That is a show. I'm just saying I don't remember
Oh.
watching a movie.
Oh. Yeah, so I guess it was probably Smile.
Okay.
I guess.
Unless you can think of a movie. But yeah, we don't watch movies like at home.
Not a lot, no. I just feel like I must have seen another movie since then, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Do you know what Smile is?
No, I don't.
It's a horror movie where it's like... do you know how to explain it?
I'm about to make a confession here on the podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
About 20 minutes into it, I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
And I was asleep the whole time.
Were you really?
The entire time.
But I woke you up at some point.
Yeah, I pretended to be awake like 3 times, saying it was a really good movie.
The look on Stacey's face, you guys.
I didn't want to
The
disappoint
just like
you.
quiet grimace and like.
She paid for the movie, so I wanted to act like I really liked it.
Yeah, I paid a lot for us to see that.
Wait, it was in a theater?
It was in a
Yeah.
You
theater.
fell, oh, I thought you meant on the couch. Damn. You fell asleep at the theater?
Those couches are really comfortable. Those chairs.
The recline. You were reclining.
I was so
imagine.
reclined, relaxed.
I can't believe I was alone in that experience. That was
She's
a
so
scary
mad, you
movie.
guys.
She was telling me how scared she was and how like horrific some of the scenes were. I was like, yeah, definitely. That was really scary
Right.
for me too. I was asleep the entire time.
Does that make it even scarier?
I mean, it's in the past. But I mean, it's like the scariest parts were that it was kind of a psychological thriller, like because
Okay.
like there would be scenes where like something would be happening, but then it ended up like that wasn't the actual thing that was really happening. Like it was just like, but like the girl wasn't crazy, but it was like all these things like it was like playing tricks on her to make her think that she was crazy, kind of. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
I see.
Yeah, it's just talking about gaslighting basically in the movie, from what I remember of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like a demon basically gaslighting this chick the whole time.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the not the Poltergeist, The Exorcist. That's probably the last movie I saw because we watched it at my house. Were you there?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was so high. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
'Cause I
that's
was
okay.
I just felt so awkward the entire time because of like how high I was for sure. So
Oh, well, don't get that high. Yeah.
you're definitely right about that.
Yeah, no, I get that way sometimes. If it's too much, it's like, yeah, I don't want anyone to see me. So,
Yeah.
that was a good movie. It was all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all right.
It was all right.
Do you think it was weird that I was like eating all the hummus Joey brought? Like I was just like sitting on the floor eating the hummus and no one else was like really.
I don't think it was weird at all because I did not remember that at all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I just like I felt kind of self-conscious about it, but also at the same time I was like I was high and you
Yeah.
know hummus is delicious.
The hummus was brought to be eaten. And so if you ate it, you did your duty.
I guess that's better than nobody eating the hummus. That
Yeah. Well, he actually left it at my house. And so then I ate it. Me and my
Yeah.
family ate it. It was very good. It was like bougie hummus.
It was
It was-
delicious.
yeah.
It was really good.
Was it private selection hummus?
I don't remember. I think it was even bougier than that. It was like a olive tapenade.
Yeah, it was like weird flavors that I haven't been able to find.
One of them was olive. I don't remember what the other one was, which I'm not generally crazy about olives, but it was good. It was good stuff.
Speaking of Joey,
Mm-hmm.
I had a dream about him last night, and in the dream he said that he had a girlfriend,
Okay.
and so I was like, "Wait, are you bi?" And he was like, "No, Stacey, I'm 100% a lesbian and 100% a gay man." And so then I texted him when I woke up and asked him
Yeah.
if that was true,
Yeah.
and he was like, "No, I'm 0% lesbian and 100% a gay man." So
That's good of you to tell him that you felt comfortable, and that he was cool.
yeah,
Just telling you. Just a gay man.
yeah. It was a little disappointing, but
I thought you were going to say like you made out in your dream or something like that. But
no,
okay.
it wasn't like that.
If you did have a dream that you made out with your friend, would you tell them? Would you text them the next day and be like, we made out?
I mean, like probably it depends on who it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the only reason that I wouldn't is if it was like a straight guy and I didn't want them to get the wrong idea.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, now I just want to go through the group chat list and be like, all right, if it was this person.
Right.
Although I have had like romantic dreams about Alex, and I definitely told him about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Alex Eakin.
Yeah.
Romantic dreams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like sexual, but just like hanging out in a meadow, you know?
Oh. That sounds nice. Hanging out in a meadow. Okay.
Yeah.
Did he like it?
I mean, I think he thought that was funny.
In the dream and or
Oh,
in real
well,
life?
yeah, he was very engaged
Yeah.
in the dream.
Very nice. See, that's pleasant. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Oh shit. I fucking
Hey, quick question.
I was supposed to give Hazy a ride home and I told her I couldn't. They didn't see the message until they were off work.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well.
Oops. Cut that part out. Anyway, proceed.
I was just gonna say, what time are you happy to keep going?
Yeah. You're keep going a little bit. I wanted to be home by 10. That's about it.
Okay.
It's 9:30 right now.
Well, you shouldn't feel as bad, Julie, because Frankie actually messaged me while we were recording, and like he had messaged me earlier saying that he needed a ride to the hospital, but then he said that he found someone else to give him a ride because I wasn't able to yet. And then while we were recording, he said that he was about to be released from the hospital and like asked me for a ride, and I was like, no, I can't, I'm recording.
Right.
So don't feel bad, because
I feel like a dick because they didn't look at their phone.
I'm just saying, it's worse than just getting off work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to make it up. I'm a bad friend.
Nah, they'll live. They should, get a fucking car.
Well, it's hard to get a car that doesn't break all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Very hard. Should we do a fuck, marry, kill?
Yeah.
I think so.
Should
Yeah.
Taylor Swift be one of them?
I mean, that's up to you. If you
What kind of category do you want to do?
So I brought one, Lord of the Rings edition.
Oh God.
So
Okay.
have we seen the movies?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
I fell asleep.
Fuck, Mary, Kill, Lord of the Rings edition. Aragorn. You know who that is? The main.
That's the man. That's the one that's king. Like he becomes
no,
king
he's
at
like
the
the
end.
rogue, like Viggo Mortensen is the name of the actor. Yeah. Legolas, the long blonde-haired, played by Orlando Bloom,
Okay.
and Sam.
Who's? I don't know two of these people.
Oh.
Samwise Gamgee, who carries Frodo into Mordor.
He's the one that says potatoes is the meme, if you know the meme. He's the one that played Goonies. He was one of the kids in that.
He was more recently the stepdad on Stranger Things.
He was the brother in 50 First Dates.
He was Rudy.
Oh, I don't really.
Sean Astin. He was Rudy, wasn't he? You don't. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't
Rudy,
know.
sorry.
I
Look.
don't know who. I only know who Orlando Bloom is. I don't know the other two.
Okay.
People.
I'll do some Googling so you guys can see and kind of get a feel for their vibe.
Okay.
Or I guess I could have picked things that you guys knew, but I thought they were common knowledge enough.
Do I look like a nerd to you?
This is. Do you want me
what?
to answer that? This is Aragorn.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the king guy or whatever?
No.
He's a ranger,
Yeah.
Oh.
but like he's like supposed to be the king because of his bloodline.
Is he good or bad in the movie?
He's like supposed to be the most honest man.
So he's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's Sam. He's a loyal friend.
Oh, okay.
He makes sure that Elijah Wood's character, Frodo,
Yeah.
is well fed,
Yeah.
and keeps him going on the right path. He's like,
So let's hear what you want to do
Yeah.
to him. Okay, Banks.
Yeah, you
to
go-
Frodo,
you go.
Are you fucking him, marrying him, or killing him?
Sam Weasley, Sam. Sorry,
Sam Weasley.
sorry. Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah.
First off, do we know about elf sex in Lord of the Rings?
I imagine it's pretty good. I mean, I don't know.
Do you think it lasts as long? Like, do you think it? I don't
They're
know.
beautiful creatures.
I don't know anything about. Just pretend they're humans.
I mean,
That really takes a lot out for
Can
me.
I answer first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
please.
Okay. Yours taking a long time. All right. I'm gonna kill Sam. I'm gonna fuck Aragorn, and I'm gonna marry Legolas.
Okay. Why are you marrying Legolas? Let's dive in here.
'Cause he's really pretty and he's an elf.
You're into pretty dudes? Is that what
Well,
you-
if I'm into a dude, it's gonna be a pretty one.
Okay.
I feel like low key, you kind of look like Orlando Bloom in that movie, just a little bit, just a smidge. Like if you wore a blonde wig, I could see it.
Thank you. I don't think that's true in the
We
slightest.
can make it happen.
You could try it.
Yeah. We can.
Glasses off, blonde wig on. I think you'd look a lot like him.
What do you think, Julie? Do you think that's accurate?
My brother kind of looks like Orlando Bloom, so I don't think that I think anyone else looks like Orlando Bloom. So I'm going to say no.
I really don't see it. You look more like Orlando Bloom than I do. That's for damn sure. But I'm happy you feel that way.
Yeah. Julie?
Oh man, I don't think I even thought about my answer other than shit. I'm going to kill Legolas actually
Okay.
because I think he was kind of stuck up. I don't know. I think he was kind of full of himself, and I don't like pretty dudes. Aragorn gonna fuck, like, for sure. He's just hot. He's just a hot dude. He's cool. He like goes around, saving shit or whatever. And then I'm gonna marry Sam because he's my type,
Yeah,
He's
he
just
does kind of look
yeah.
like Craig.
He's just just give me a nice, solid, boy next door type, like a Seth Rogen type, just like funny, with dad bod. Like I'm into that.
I get
I'll
that.
eat that shit up. Yeah. I'll marry Sean Astin. I mean Sam. That's my answer.
I kind of want to change my answer to your answer. That sounds nice.
Yeah?
I didn't think he was unattractive.
Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah. And Orlando Bloom was like way too out of my league, so might as well kill him.
Okay.
I mean, at least with that hair,
Yeah.
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 Some beautiful hair, though.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like Kay's kid's hair.
Yeah.
Color-wise.
Just gonna let it grow out. You'll look like Orlando Bloom soon enough. Maybe you can go as him next year.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think he's gonna go as Link next year. I think that would be cute.
Ooh, okay.
For Halloween. I guess my answer, I would definitely... I think I'm gonna... I'm not...
I mean, you guys are lesbians. My bad. I just
Yeah, it's hard.
I just threw 3 dudes at you.
Samwise Gamgee, I don't think I could sleep with in any form or fashion, married or otherwise.
Why?
I don't get me wrong, he seems like the pleaser type for sure. But
Oh, yeah.
I think
Not your type.
That's gonna take a lot. I feel like, unless we're going to Mordor, we're never gonna know where we're gonna go because it's always about what I want to do, and I think that'd be the end of the road for me with him.
Okay.
And
You don't want to have to be the decision maker.
no, not all time.
Okay.
Sometimes it's nice to not take the lead for sure.
Yeah.
But he's a really good supporting character. So,
Right.
But yeah, I'm killing him with
Okay.
Orlando Bloom. I can't see marrying him.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be a great lay, but it's
Better than Sam.
yeah.
I think. Okay.
Yeah, at least I'm looking at something while I can just I don't have to picture something else going on while
I feel like he would be looking in the mirror the whole time. He would just be like looking at himself like, I'm so beautiful. He would like make you do it in front of it. Anyway.
You're probably right. I'm just going to be looking at the mirror with him. Yeah.
I just looked up Orlando Bloom, and you do actually look like him.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you have like the same like nose situation going on.
You have the same face structure.
Uh-uh.
You've got that like
kind of the same jawline. Yeah, like a kind of a square jawline. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is that Orlando? That's not even.
Is
Oh,
it?
that is him? Weird.
I think
Again,
he's
like I
older
said,
now.
my brother looks a lot like him, so it's hard for me to think anyone else does.
You look just like him.
you have the same eye color as him.
It doesn't really count.
I think your face structure. Well, I'm going to look it up.
Okay.
I believe you, but I don't. And then Viggo Mortensen, I'm gonna marry because
Solid choice.
I mean he's an honest dude. I feel like if he's gonna choose me as his wife, he's gonna try and do what he can to protect, save, please.
Yeah.
All of those things. To listeners listening at home, they're having an inside joke without me.
No, it's just you really look like Orlando
She
Bloom.
just leaned over and showed me a picture of Orlando Bloom,
Like another
where he
one.
particularly kind of looks like you. So
Yeah.
it was, I had to nod.
She had to agree.
Yeah. Do you guys have another one? Another FMK?
I didn't have any in mind. Do you want to do a lesbian version?
Sure.
I feel like it's only fair. Yeah.
Okay.
So, on the last podcast, sorry, we did a fuck, marry, kill, and it was with the 2 bandmates, and it was really like hot and heavy about who they'd fuck, marry, and kill, and I feel kind of uncomfortable about it. So I'm glad we're doing this with all women now. So, just a side note, I was just thinking about that.
Wait, you mean like the people being debated were the bandmates? They were like talking about fucking each other, or
No,
Wait,
but that's a good idea.
I'm
for
sorry,
next
I
okay.
wasn't here for this. What did you just say?
because we were talking about Fuck, Marry, Kill with Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, and Cardi B.
Oh,
And we got really in depth about like different body parts and stuff. So
oh wow,
that's uncomfortable.
it was a little uncomfortable for me. Because, like, for one, it was a little weird. But anyways, that's a different podcast for a different time.
okay,
Well, I was gonna actually say Taylor Swift,
okay,
and Avril Lavigne,
okay.
and who's one other blonde lady who's
Sheryl
also
Crow.
a musician? Sure, Sheryl Crow. Sure, why not? She's not really blonde, but
Madonna.
Madonna. Yeah, she stacks up.
We're doing Madonna or Sheryl Crow?
Madonna.
Okay,
Madonna, Taylor Swift, or Avril Lavigne. Fuck, marry, kill.
Okay, well, obviously, marry Taylor Swift.
Obviously.
My feelings on Taylor Swift have been well established at this point.
Yeah.
I would hang out with her all the time
Mm.
until the end of eternity. Avril Lavigne, I'm gonna kill because I don't have any feelings for here or there.
Mm.
Oh wait, the third's Madonna.
Mm-hmm. It's hard, isn't it?
I don't want to fuck Madonna.
Oh, you don't?
I don't. She's too old.
Well,
I'm
imagine
not
if
attracted
she
to her.
wasn't. Imagine her in her prime.
I think she's got a scary energy that I don't
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
want to fuck with. I think I would be uncomfortable. I think she would be a little too like
Intimidating?
intimidating and like, yeah, let's do this. And I'd be like, whoa, hey, I'm not even. I'm gonna kill Madonna.
Yeah.
I'll fuck Avril Lavigne because why not?
Okay.
Yeah, that's my answer. I'm locking it in.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna fuck Taylor Swift, marry Avril Lavigne, and kill Madonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to fuck Madonna. Like, I thought maybe I would, but you're
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
I
What
think
about
we're
you?
all synonymous on killing Madonna for sure.
Okay.
Okay. What's your reason for killing her?
I just don't feel comfortable marrying Madonna. That would be really uncomfortable for me. And then, fucking, that just doesn't. She doesn't seem like a fuckable person in my mind. Like I don't
Yeah.
look at her sexually.
And if you did, it'd probably be kind of scary.
Yeah, it'd be
Right.
like there'd be a lot of moving parts I'm not into.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then with, I'm gonna have to smash and pass Taylor Swift. I'm not marrying her.
You're gonna marry Avril Lavigne?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Why?
Because I want to marry Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
I think it's more that she doesn't want to marry Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I
think
don't
that's
wanna
what's
marry
going
Taylor
on
Swift.
here.
That's
For
like
sure.
a lifelong commitment, though, that you're making to Avril Lavigne.
We make this lifelong commitment every podcast. So it really doesn't affect me.
I'm
Stacey just
saying.
really wants you to want to marry Avril Lavigne is
It
what's
makes me
happening
happy.
here.
Yeah, think about it. She's such a chill person.
I've never met her, but I know like I did emulate her, try to emulate her when she came out with her first album.
And she's like not that smart, so like it wouldn't be
Oh,
intimidating.
it'd be a perfect match.
Have you heard the
Yeah.
conspiracy that she killed herself and it's actually her stunt double this whole time?
Yeah, well, I hadn't heard that she
Okay.
killed herself, but I heard that she died, and I do
Or
want to go
died.
in depth into this at some point, but I
Okay.
need to do more like research.
The evidence is kind of compelling. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, let's talk about this now. What?
Well, there was just some video evidence where it was like, here's a clip of her talking, when she very first came out, and here's like, a year or two later or whenever past the like specified, this is probably when she died thing. Tone of voice just completely different. It's just a different person talking,
Really?
But obviously their faces look pretty much exactly the same. But if it is the same person, I don't know. Maybe
But
she
do
was
their
just,
voices sound similar at all? Like it could be. But
it was
it's
just like
a person who's changed.
the pitch was different. The way she animated herself was different. I don't know. You would have to watch the video. It would explain it better than I would.
Where my feelings sit right now, since I haven't gone that in depth and watched like before and after videos, what I think is just that she got a little older because when she first got famous, she was 17.
Yeah.
And so I think she just like her face changed because of age.
Yeah.
Like, because like between like your teenage years and your 20s, your face can change a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know, maybe just like the way that she talked changed too, just like from her environment.
Yeah, true. I don't know. Maybe we could watch the video and then dissect it on a later podcast.
Okay.
Maybe that's something you could do. Because I watched it and found it interesting. So I'll try to find it
Did you hear the
later
conspiracy
tonight and I'll send it to you.
that Beyonce was not pregnant? She had a surrogate
No.
for Blue Ivy. I don't really know. I didn't watch the documentary, but there was like a documentary that Beyonce put out about her pregnancy, and it made people think like she wasn't pregnant the entire time.
So she was like wearing a fake belly and stuff? 'Cause
Yeah.
Didn't she? Oh, okay.
So, I mean, people do crazy things. I don't blame her. Like, she has to do a
Right.
lot of physical stuff, and her appearance really matters. But I don't see why you would lie about it either.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to have a surrogate, have a surrogate.
Right.
Now that you've had kids, would you have had a surrogate?
Probably not. I guess. I guess I kind of liked the experience of like growing it and being close to it in that way. I think that was kind of cool. There were definitely parts that weren't cool. You know, the like back pain and being tired and making it difficult to work. You know, I don't want to be pregnant ever again. Although I have toyed with the idea of being a surrogate because it pays like $50,000.
Oh, it pays so great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm
man.
like $50,000 to just be that I've already done 3 times, you know? But
it's proven to work already. Might as well try it.
right. Yeah. I just think it might fuck up my back or something beyond repair. And then I'd, you know, regret it for a while. If I was like rich though, yeah. But then I would feel weird not doing it for one kid, but not all 3. I think that would, yeah. I would rather be consistent and have all 3 kids be the same way.
And besides, on the third one, doesn't just slide right out?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even a full contraction. It was 2 pushes and he came out.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
just sneezed and it just came.
Yeah. I woke up from a nap and I was like, oh, it's here. And they were like, all right, hang on a second. They like felt and they were like, oh, it's here. And I was like, oh, yeah. They're like, please wait. Please lie all the way down. We got to wait till the doctor gets in here. The doctor got in there and they were like, you know, here's your contraction. Okay, push. And I went, and the head came out. And then I went, and the rest of his body came out. And they were like, that wasn't even like a contraction is 3 pushes. So it was slid right out. And then I pooped.
Wow.
Just keeping it real.
That's disgusting.
Did you know you poop when you have a baby?
I mean, I've heard.
Dude, you're so backed up.
40% of the time, the woman will just like shit afterwards because it's like it's all in there and you can't feel it. I was numb from the waist down. I didn't know.
You're so backed up. Like, I don't know about you, but I was so backed up because of like, you know, he's taking up all this room.
It's pressing on all your organs.
So
Yeah.
finally, all this pressure is being released. So
Yep.
so is your bowels.
And it's the same, you know, yeah, pushing
Yeah,
is the same. Pushing, you know what pushing is.
Yeah, it's the same way. Like, you're just pushing to poop. It's just with a baby.
Yeah. And that's what
Yeah.
it feels like when the baby's about to come out. You're like, oh, I got to take a crap. And they're like, no, you just have to. Well, maybe you also do. But
Yeah.
you just like feel that presence down there.
Speaking of presents, back
Okay.
to Christmas.
What now?
What was your favorite
Oh,
present
yeah.
you ever got?
That's a good question. I think I got a lot of cool stuff growing up. I also had that parent that got me cool things to compensate for things.
All right.
So
But did you get an air hockey table?
I did get an air hockey table.
Really?
Sweet that you remembered.
I got a pool table, an air.
You were all
hockey-
worried that was going to be flexing too hard, but here, okay, got one
I
as
mean-
well. So
I mean, yours
just-
might have been cooler, but
So I'm the scrub.
You just-
I never got near a hockey table.
I forget that like at least one of your parents has money. You seem like that's not the case.
excuse me.
You just seem so low class.
You really do. Yeah.
That's so sweet of you to observe that, Stacey.
I mean, look at what you're wearing.
Oh my God, she's in her home doing a podcast. She's not going to the Oscars. What's she supposed to be wearing?
It's a joke.
Jesus. All right.
It was just a
Okay.
joke.
Well, I ran with it. So
Okay.
And to the listeners listening at home, Stacey's always mean to me. But
also, I don't think you saw how upset her face looked when you said that. So let's
Were you really upset?
about what?
I don't know. When was
look what
when was
you're
you-
wearing.
I honestly, I tune you out half the time.
I said it as a joke.
Right.
Did it genuinely upset you?
No.
No, but I did feel the need to interject.
Okay.
Maybe that's just me.
I'm wearing lingerie, so I don't know what she's saying. Like, I'm at home, I'm
It's
comfortable.
Adidas lingerie.
Oh, it's funny.
No, I think I got a snowboard once, so that was pretty dope.
Oh, nice.
But I didn't learn how to snowboard. So, but it was really cool to have.
Did you ever learn to snowboard?
Never once.
Oh, wow.
And I got rollerblades. I really like those.
Nice.
Animal wise, I think I did get a dog. I don't know. We went through animals like crazy.
That sounds morbid.
I'm about to
Yeah.
talk. No, we didn't kill them.
We just fed them to the coyotes. Just
No. Maybe a couple foxes for some of the cats, but my mom would get in this like mindset that she needed like a bunch of animals, and then she'd be like, I can't take care of these animals, and so she would end up giving them away. So that happened a lot.
oh no.
But I had a basset hound named Sam. He was really cool. He was the coolest dog I had. So let's say that was my favorite Christmas gift, even though I'm not sure he was my Christmas gift.
His name was Sam. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that why you don't want to marry Sam from Lord of the Rings? This is like a dog.
Dude,
name.
he does remind me of a basset hound now that I think about it. You know, just following you around.
Yeah.
Really short, close
Yeah.
to the ground.
Stubby.
Big
Yeah.
feet. Yeah.
Lovable.
Lovable.
Bangable.
I would never bang a basset hound, but
Sure you wouldn't.
no.
Probably not in the top 10 bangable dogs. Basset hounds.
Those poodles, though. Those Bernedoodles, yeah, they really get me going.
A Bernedoodle?
Yeah, it's a Burmese mountain dog and a poodle mix.
Oh, wow.
Sounds
that
hot.
sounds... Yeah, that's something.
Sounds like a real fuckable dog.
On that note.
Right.
No, you probably should end this.
Should we talk about plugs? Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Would you like to plug
I mean,
anything?
I'll plug my Twitch stream again. I guess I kind of shouted it out at the top of the show, but if you want to watch me learn to play a video game, a fighting game, and be funny while I do it, hopefully, it's twitch.tv/Julie Heck. Or you can find me on Instagram at Julie Heckman Comedy. I guess I'm also on TikTok, but I like never get on there. Do you get on TikTok anymore?
I have a TikTok. I just post my stand-up videos.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm Julie.Heckman on TikTok, but I don't get on there very much. So.
Kay Banks has a TikTok.
Oh, hell yeah. I think we follow each other.
Yeah, we do follow
Yeah.
each other.
Okay. Nice.
I haven't made any videos recently, though.
Yeah.
Do you have any stuff you want to plug?
Just this podcast, you know.
Yeah, like and follow, subscribe, comment. We love all the support. I love all the support that we get. So thank you for listening.
Hell yeah.
I would like more support, honestly.
Stacey's ungrateful is what she's saying.
Yeah. We need more listeners.
Send it to
Thank
your
you
friends.
for Crystal Spalding.
Yes.
Avid commenter. Definitely has been watching, liking. We still need to read her story again.
We read it. It'll be in an episode.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully one day. For sure. All right. Thank you very much, Julie.
Good
Appreciate you
stuff.
coming.
Thanks for having me. Good times.
Yeah, definitely. It's good to get to know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to fuck a dog, just for the record.
Sure.